What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's popping? This is another episode of the Lions Den with Seth. What's up, Big Herm?
What's happening, man? How you living?
Man, slow motion, bro. A little tired, but guess what? I'm up and I'm ready to be up in this building, man. We got this man, great conversation. But first of all, I see everybody on. What's popping with y'all? Thanks for being on. If this is your first time on the Lions Den, this is where we have real conversations about growth, leadership, development, and action. And it starts with you, right? From in the den to in your crib, as crazy as it might be, to in the community. Real talk. So, man, what's going on, man? How's your weekend, bro?
Man, it's good, but I got to start off by talking about what just happened yesterday.
What happened?
What I'm saying? I had a person I served with in Japan. You know what I'm saying? We was real cool. At one time, you know what I mean? And he just took his own life yesterday, man. You know what I mean? And he's a 22 year, no, 24. Let me get that right. 24-year Air Force veteran. You know what I'm saying? Just recently, he retired a little bit before I did, before we did actually. And you would look at his social media, think things were going pretty good for him. And his last post was, I saw life, you know what I'm saying, beyond Richmond, Virginia, but Richmond, Virginia had other plans. And after that, that's when he took his own life. Uh, you can't really prepare for that. You could say, make sure you reach out and get with your people, man. And you should do that. But there's sometimes it's going to be those things we just really don't know, and these things just happen.
Man, well, look, man, my deepest condolences, man, not just to you, his family, and everybody that knows him, man. And ladies and gentlemen, this topic that we're talking about, fences, is more than just the father and son relationship, but it's also how we commune with each other. You right? As far as men, as far as brothers, right? As far as that whole iron sharpening iron, and it's real. It is so real, man. But I am deeply sorry to hear that. And you know
Man,
what? Sometimes individuals forget the stress or the lack of connection after the military and how important it is, right?
yeah, man. And
Mhm.
that's what it is. Because when you're in the military, man, you have that constant feel of support system that's always around you 24/7. And
Right.
we laugh and talk about those computer-based trainings and those annual trainings that we always have to take and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I think when you get out, you kind of appreciate the amount of care that the military put in, what I'm saying, in those things.
Yeah.
Because it's man, I don't really see that on the outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just one of those things, man. Shout out to if anybody knows him, you know what I mean, Daryl Johnson, man. You know, I'm right there with you. It's just I can't even find the words to say. I just found out about it about 20 minutes ago. It's
It,
something tough to deal with.
it is, man. And sometimes the best things to say is nothing, man, and just to think about the good times, and but ladies and gentlemen, I'm a true believer that when things do happen to you, or even with individuals, and you have the opportunity to witness that, that's a chance for you to do something different and to see
Mhm.
what that will do for you. You get what I'm saying? And how could that make someone else, life better? Because I truly believe that we are always in a
Yeah.
space of servitude. That's if you can get out your own head, right? How can you
Yeah.
make somebody else's life better?
Yeah. Now switching gears a little bit, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
getting into the show on a lighter note. I don't know if I talked about it last Sunday, but I did get a puppy, you know what I'm saying, in the household.
Yeah, you did. And you
Yeah.
said it was a pit, but it really was.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. So everything is going smooth with my little Yorkie. Well, he was born a Yorkshire. To make sure everything is clear, he was born a Yorkshire Terrier, but he identifies as a
I
pit bull.
knew it. You so stupid.
He identifies as a pit bull, man. So
Man,
you better
look,
respect his
no,
pronouns, damn
no,
it.
listen,
You know what I mean? Don't
listen.
don't play with my dog, man. You
I'm
know what I
tired.
mean?
Hey, so I hate you for that. Right? I really do. Ladies and gentlemen, though, seriously, on another note, right? Not switching gears that drastically. We're really talking about the father and son relationship, what it is that we go through, men, and being sons, right? Without having that level of connectivity. So we're going to kick this off with a small clip. All right. And y'all just check it out. Maybe you guys have seen it, and maybe you haven't, but check this out. Real smooth.
A couple times, and he needs you, and you, Coach Smith. You need to work.
My dad being into all that loving and hugs and, oh, you did a great job, son.
Yes, no. I think it'd be a good idea. Lil Wayne and Baby, we don't do that. Ah, she do all that. Well, I love him. There ain't no secret.
Nah, he a gangster. No, I never hear that, but that's what I have my mom for.
He's becoming a man, so it's like I can't be soft with him like I used to be when he was 10 or 11. I could do all that soft stuff. Let's go get some ice cream. It's gonna be okay. I can't do all that now.
We do this, Pop. Yeah, that'll be a very big moment when he tells me he loves me and give me a hug.
Bruh. So, what you think?
You know, first, I want to give a shout out to the people that are watching.
Hold on
And
1 minute. Let me make sure I get this off real quick.
okay.
All right, go ahead.
First, I want to give a shout out to the people that are watching. Now's the time, man. Put it in the comments what you think of the video you just watched.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Later on, we're gonna put that clip out. We're gonna put that link out there for y'all to come on and give us your opinion of the clip that you just watched.
Mm-hmm.
For me, man, I think that Snoop needs to listen to what his son is saying, what his son needs. It's like you kind of see both ways, man. You got to think about how Snoop came up and how Snoop grew up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, living in a lap of luxury. His son did.
Right.
You know what I mean? Snoop grew up, you know what I'm saying, in gangs and all that type stuff and had to grow up tough. And so I think what Snoop's problem is that he's looking at his son and seeing a young boy that's nothing like him, right? And thinking, man, like, dang, how can I make sure my son is ready for the world? And the only way he knows it is through trial by fire, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the way that he knows it.
Yeah.
You know, so I think we talked about it before, man. It's like you can only produce so much with the tools that you already have if you have never went and got more tools for that toolbox. Damn,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. You know, it sounds better when I said it. No, but look, first of all, hey, Larry was popping. Yo, holding it down over there in Korea, man. Hey, be safe. And so shout out to everybody that's watching. What's going on, Miss Tamika? She says, most sons doing sports for their dads. I truly do believe that in certain situations. And shout out to whoever this is. Please, if you're not following us or you haven't went to StreamYard.com/Facebook, we don't know who it is that's doing this or that's chiming in, but we appreciate it. Says it's in the eyes of the beholder. Miss Lily Wilson said, sad, but a very common outlook among many men.
Why do we think that though, Lily? Why do men feel like this is the way that we have to father boys?
Yeah, yo,
you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah, no, for real. Hey, all right, what's going on? So look, check it out. And I told you this situation, right, ladies and gentlemen. My great grandfather passed away during COVID, but nevertheless, when I was younger, we would go visit or whatever in Memphis, and I would hug my grandmother, right, and great grandmother. She would hug me, give me the biggest, warmest hugs. And him, I would see him just like the biggest protector, right, like a teddy bear, but just huge. And I go and give him a hug, and he pushes me away. But then he sticks out his hand. You get what I'm saying? To shake his hand. And then so I took it. I said, okay, got it. This is what it is. Right. But I did not know what's going on, David. He says tone deaf fatherhood. But I realized that even at that age, like, damn, do you know how good that would have felt to have the protector of the house show me a level of intimacy to say, hey, I see you. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. This is coming from a grown man. Do I need that? Do we need that now? No, to a point, but we understand it's still a basic need. It's a basic need. So let me see. Nate, what's going on? All right. I don't know why you're joining popping up. Lily says older men passed away, passed the message down. Younger fathers are abandoning it and abandoning it, thankfully. Yeah. It says, my father was the same way. I needed him. Now I have 2 daughters, and sadly, that's the only love I knew how to give. Ooh, I'm going to touch on that. Big James, go ahead, man.
That was.
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, so James says, because society has brainwashed us to believe that this is how we have to be with our sons. If you hug them too much, you're making them soft, etc. Right? And then is it generational curse? What you think, dog?
I don't know. You know what? I don't know because I really don't know, you know what I'm saying, what what other races do is when you talk about generational curses and stuff like that, what other races do when it comes to fathering in this capacity. I never really did the research on that, right? You know what I'm saying? Do they hug and tell their kids they love them? Me and my father will say that we love each other. Sometimes it's an awkward before we hang up the phone. Yeah, I love you type deal. You know what I'm saying? But I never really felt any kind of affection from like hugging each other and stuff like that. I didn't grow up that way.
See,
You know what I'm saying? My stepfather or my father, that we never hugged each other in that aspect, man. You know what I'm saying? We shake hands and stuff like that, but there's no, kiss me on the forehead type stuff. Maybe when I was little before I can remember or something like that, but I'm gonna get into that, you know what I'm saying? But
me too.
I never really felt that. And so for me, I felt like that was the way. You know what I'm saying? Now, not to the extreme of what Snoop did, you know what I'm saying? But I always like, man, would I if I had a son, would I be sitting around hugging on my son and stuff like that? I don't know if I would.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't believe that you would. I don't believe I would either. But hold on. So we got maybe not a generational curse, but maybe a cultural curse, and I believe that to a degree because if you think about it, how many fathers feel as though I need to be this way to protect my son because this world ain't shit?
That's it to me.
Think
You know
about
what
it,
I mean?
right? Maybe
Like,
I need to give him this hard posterior because the world is not going to love him as much as I will. So I need to have him gainfully employed. You get what I'm saying? However, if my father, or if we don't have the right tools to balance it, we can come off as being damaging to our children. What you think?
I think that's absolutely right, man. There's got to be some kind of balance.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, you know what I mean? In my mind, you know what I'm saying, when a boy cries, stuff like that, I'm thinking, man, the world ain't gonna care about your tears as a man. You know what I mean? Then it's not. You know what I mean? They're gonna worry about what you're able to do and what you're able to provide. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do believe that a man has to have a space where he's able to let loose those emotions, and what the father should be a space for that.
That's right.
You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
And you got to be able to parent through that. Like, I understand you crying now, but ain't nobody really, you know what I'm saying? Don't chastise them because you
That's what it
crying.
is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't let them, but let them know, like, okay, you crying, get it all out now, but you need to figure out the way to move forward past this because crying ain't gonna get you there.
Yeah. And look, and I believe that, man. I agree with that. But at the same time, I believe that we have to understand who our children are. Like we can't look for us in our children anymore.
Man,
Think about it.
no,
Not
you
like
can't.
real talk. Because it's like I can say one thing to my son, but I'm really talking to the, let's say, 17-year-old me. What? I missed that message. Seriously.
Oh,
So you feel me? So now I'm trying to hit him with all these left and rights from a 42-year-old lens, right? And trying to get him to get it, but he's his own person. So I need to be able to connect with him the way he understands, not the way I want to deliver it. What you think about that?
oh, absolutely right. And I remember when I think I was in third grade, right?
Mhm.
Now, see, my dad is from the projects of Trenton, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing soft about my dad at all, right? But me coming up at first, I was living on base. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody's kumbaya and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I ran to my first bully. I never had a fight with anybody outside of my sister.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I beat my sister down. I'm thinking I'm the champ.
Right.
Anyway, I run to my first bully. Didn't know how to handle it because I never knew how to fight nobody.
Right.
And I got my tail whooped, right?
Right.
I get to my dad. My dad didn't understand this, that I'm his son and I'm getting whooped by somebody on base. Because you know what I'm saying? He's from the projects and
Right.
He grew up fighting. You know, he's king of his block.
Right.
Here I am getting my ass kicked by somebody I'm twice bigger than. My dad picked up this big ass rock and put it in my hand and told me to go bust him upside the head with it. You know what I'm saying? So here I am crying, scared to death, about to walk up to this kid with this rock. And then finally it clicked with my dad to go get me.
See.
You know what I mean?
See?
But he still didn't know really how to, you know what I'm saying? So his thing was just start punching on me to teach me how to fight.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
fighting you. So, you know what I'm saying? So in essence, he was, and I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm feeling this, but we do that. Like we're pushing us. We're talking to our younger self, but we're not talking to our children. Listen, shout out to my mentor right here, man, Mr. Jeff Williams. He says, unfortunately, I encountered many young men who has never been told, I love you and I appreciate you by a man. It is shocking when they do hear it, and you can tell by their reactions. And that's dope. You get what I'm saying? Like they're stunned.
Right.
Wait a minute, you appreciate me?
Yeah.
About it. Look, but here, let me throw this at you. How many men do you think right now that's going around here, and audience that's going around here aimlessly just because they don't believe that they're seen by other men as men?
They don't know how that feels. So I think that they don't know that they really miss that until they get a little taste of that. You know what I'm saying? Of how it is. Because I'm not going to know how that feels. Like I'm not going to miss something that I never felt.
Okay.
I'm just going to be lost. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be running around with in a direction that maybe I shouldn't be.
That's true.
You know what I mean? But I'm not missing it because I don't know what that's like. Now, I might be, now, fortunately, I never, I always had my father in my life, you know what I mean? But some of them probably are looking for that attention because they're looking for the father in their life.
Right.
Right? Well, hold on one second, bro.
Uh-oh, let me see who we got. Okay. So he says, that kind of love teaches us how to love others, not just intimate, but brotherly love, right? Support and empathy. Yes, yes, yes. Yo, look, ladies and gentlemen, this is real deal. This is real deal because we are in a point in life where things aren't moving the way we think it should be, and we act as though we have the tools to make it better. Like, think about how hard it is to say, yo, I don't have it, I need help. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to throw this term out there for you, and let's see how you get this term. Wait, first of all, let me get this out. Let me see. Simon says, we have to realize that our children are not us. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The era that they are growing up is different, right? And it's different, right? Calls for different tactics. Absolutely. Lily says, I don't see men hug one another unless, wow, it's at church.
And it's still
Yeah.
met with a, little, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't hugging straight up.
Not straight up, but it's still a little, all right, get off me, like a 10-second, right? And then it says, and then she says, it seems it's okay men to cry or release there, but nowhere else. And Big Jeff says, I believe we all have an innate desire to be loved. Some may not recognize that what they are longing is genuine love. And that's all it is, bruh. But look, check it out. Here's this term. Homosocial bonding.
Same social bonding.
True, but it's like us, where we have a platonic relationship, right? This iron sharpening iron. But the thing is that it seems as though it's more accepted for women to have girlfriends that they can really connect with, right? But when it comes down to men, we have to do things to innately prove to you that I'm a man first before I'm quote unquote accepted. But it's still a way of bonding, but sometimes that bonding can be detrimental and or toxic.
Yeah, the proving that you a man, it's like we always got to prove something.
You see?
You know what I'm saying? So
But think about it though, because like, for example, let's say if we wasn't, like, if me and you didn't see eye to eye, right? We didn't understand leadership and what being a man was, but I would have to, let's say, for example, all I would do is talk about all the women that I've been with to prove to you that I'm a man that you should connect with because I have that type of, that I'm gloating about something like that, or money or some type of status.
Well, it's peacocking, man.
Yeah.
All male species do it. You know what I mean? They got to see where everybody stand in the pecking order, right? You know what I mean? Like what this person is about. You know what I mean? It's not until people truly let their guard down, be able to talk about, you know what I'm saying, stuff that they're struggling with each other till you ultimately start to grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to Brandy. She says it's like women are expected. How many Wait, oh, how they come, but men have to prove more. You know what? Yeah, you're right. And I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? But it's just maybe it's just society. You know,
But
it's just society.
but one question I want to ask though, right?
What up?
Because we about to get into another clip, but one question I want to ask before we get there is,
Yeah.
do you believe that men parent their sons different than they parent their daughters? And why do you think that is?
Well,
Audience
first,
members, what y'all think?
yeah, and I know they're gonna say, yeah, they should, right? Because it's like
Uh,
look, straight up. I mean, look, the reason why I say, we do all right. So I got a son and a daughter, right? But then at the end of the day, they're two different individuals and they're representing, right, two different parts of me for real. You see what I'm saying? So, in order for me to connect with my daughter, even though it's hard for me to do, I need to connect to my emotional side more or know when to bring my logic side out for her to understand certain things. Same with my son. It's a balance, but you have to know who your audience is. So what we say, all right, y'all, I see the yeses, and all right, but it says, I don't think that they should. Jeff says, he says, the term is interesting. Some of my young male teenagers tell each other that that's my boy, but they have to add no homo. Exactly. But look, that's the real term. But that's what we do, right? Because we don't want to seem like we're that word, but it is what it is. Well, what you think, Herm?
so here's what I believe wholeheartedly, that you gotta parent them different. Even though I don't have a son, you know what I'm saying? I have a sister, and I know that I was raised different from my sister was, you know what I mean? But it seems like nowadays, man, especially with women, a lot of women are saying you're supposed to parent them the same exact way. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to get a woman to tell me, why do they feel that way? Well, or not even just a woman. If a man out there feels that way, tell me why you think that. Is there no difference between how a man is supposed to be raised and how a woman is supposed to be raised? They're supposed to be coming up the same exact way.
Yeah, y'all, I think that makes sense. As a matter of fact, how about we do this? We're gonna play the clip, but when after we do that, and shout out to everybody that's chiming in, y'all. We do appreciate y'all. And then hit the share button too. Don't act funny, right? Like, let the world know where you at. You in the den. Hey, Trip, what's going on, Trip? He says same standards, different approaches. Like that. That's super dope. Y'all agree with Trip? Brandy, she says, I don't think any child should be parented the same way. They are not the same. Okay, y'all. So here it is. We're about to play this clip. All right. Let us know what you think. And then after that, we're going to open it up so y'all can get on the show live. All right. So make sure your background is good. You got the sleepy eye boogers out your eye, and then we're going to get this in. But again, while we go and do this, hit the share button and hit the share, subscribe, because this is what we're trying to do, y'all. We're trying to change the world with you in it. So let me hit this button. We can get it in real smooth. Get it. Where is that? Yeah, y'all. There it is. Boom. Hold on, Herm. Yeah, I love it. Can you hear it? Thumbs up.
You just not coming there leaving this morning?
Yeah, I had to go to football.
Yeah, what? You know I ain't but 2 seconds off you no way. That garbage sitting in there overflowing, you ain't done none of your chores. Now you coming in here talking about, yeah.
I'm just getting ready to do my chores now. Pop.
Your first chore is to help me with this fence on Saturday. Everything else come after that. Now, get that saw, we're gonna cut these boards.
Hey, Pop. Why don't you buy a TV?
What I want with a TV, what I want one of them for?
Everybody got one. Earl, hey, bro, Jesse.
I didn't ask you who had one. I said what I want with one.
So you can watch it. They got lots of things on TV. Baseball and everything.
Yeah?
We could watch the World Series.
Yeah, how much this TV cost?
I don't know. They got them on sale for about $200.
$200?
That ain't that much, Pop.
No, that's just $200. You see that roof you got sitting over your head at night? Let me tell you something about that roof. It's been 10 years since that roof was last tarred. See now snow come this winter, sit up on that roof like it is, it's gonna seep inside, just gonna be a little bit, you ain't gonna hardly notice it. Then the next thing you know, it's gonna be leaking all over the house. then the wood rot from all that water, and you're gonna need a whole new roof. Now, how much you think it costs to get that roof fixed?
I don't know.
$264 cash money, see? While you be thinking about a TV, I got to be thinking about the roof or whatever else go wrong around here. Now, if you had $200, what would you do? Fix the roof or buy a TV?
I'd buy a TV. And when the roof started to leak, if it needed fixing, I'd fix it.
Where you gonna get your money from? You done spend it on TV. You gonna sit up in there and let that water run all over your brand new TV?
No, Pop, you got the money. I know you do.
Where I got it at, huh?
In the bank.
You wanna see my bank book? You wanna see that $73.22 I got sitting up in there?
You don't have to pay for it all at one time. You can put a down payment on it and carry it on with you.
Not me. I ain't gonna nobody nothing if I can help it. Miss a payment, they come and snatch it right out your house, then what you got? Huh? See? Now, when I get $200 clear, I'll buy me a TV. Right now, when I get $264, I'm gonna get that roof fixed.
Oh, Pop, come on.
You go and get you 200 and buy you a TV if you want to. I got better things to do with my money.
I can't get $200. I ain't never seen $200.
I'll tell you what. You get $100, I'll put the other 100 with it.
All right, I'm gonna show you.
Man, you're gonna show me how you can cut these boards right now. There you go. That's $200 worth.
Can I ask you a question?
Hell, you got to ask me, Mr. Stewicki, the one you got the questions for.
How come you ain't never liked me?
Like you? Who the hell said I got to like you? What law is there say I got to like you? Want to stand up in front of my face and ask a damn fool-ass question like that? Talking about liking somebody. Come here, boy, when I talk to you. Straighten up, goddammit. I asked you a question. What law is there say I got to like you?
None.
All right, then. Don't you eat every day? Answer me when I talk to you. Don't you eat every day?
Yeah.
Nigga, as long as you in my house, you put a sir on the end of it when you talk to me.
Yes, sir.
You eat every day.
Yes, sir.
Got a roof over your head.
Yes, sir.
Got clothes on your back.
Yes, sir.
Why you think that is?
Because of you?
Hell, I know it's because of me. But why do you think that is?
Because you like me?
Like you. I go out of here every morning. I bust my butt putting up with them crackers every day because I like you. You're about the biggest fool I ever saw. It's my job. It's my responsibility. A man is supposed to take care of his family. You live in my house, fill your belly with my food, put your behind on my bed because you're my son. Because I like you, because it's my duty to take care of you. I owe a responsibility to you. Now, let's get this straight right here and now before I go along any further. I ain't got to like you. Mr. Rand don't give me my money come payday because he like me. He give it to me because he owe me. Now, I don't give you everything I got to give you. I give you your life. Me and your mama worked that out between us, and liking your black ass wasn't part of the bargain. Now, don't you go through life worrying about whether somebody like you or not. You best be making sure they're doing right by you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Then get the hell out of my face and get on down to that A&P.
So, oh, you muted, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, what y'all think? Think
Man.
about it. Now, so I want y'all to really let that digest, y'all. That was very rough. I see you. Yo, shout out to everybody that's on. Y'all hit the share button, like, subscribe. So we're talking about the fences. We're talking about relationships, right? Yes, that is old school father, and that is from the movie Fences. It came out 2016. So what you think, Hearn?
Well, yeah, but the original was James Earl Jones. He did the original. It was a play. Man, here's the thing about that movie, man. It's a powerful movie that dealt with relationships on all aspects. And Denzel felt like he was doing what he was supposed to do to prepare his son for life because of what happened to him in his life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he felt like, man, you just need to work and take care of responsibility.
Right.
But what ended up happening was it destroyed their relationship altogether. You know what I'm saying? You think that you could do it your way, you know what I mean? And and not listen to or see the effect it had on your son. But if you end up losing your child
in the process,
what's the point in that?
bro?
You know what I'm saying? What's the point in that? If you know what I'm saying, I get what the character of Denzel was trying to do.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? He was trying to raise his son. You got to think about the time frame that they in and all that stuff.
Yeah,
He's been kicked and beaten. You know what I'm saying? Opportunities shut in his face. So
yeah,
all he knows is work, work, work.
and disappointment. Think about it, and disappointment. You know, I think it's unfortunate that we go through life, but we don't know how to communicate that to our loved ones. Think about it. I may communicate to my son or my daughter a specific way based off of what just happened to me, not understanding the lesson that I had to learn and how I can connect with them better. So here, y'all, I want to go to some of these comments. Shout out to everybody that's watching, y'all. Hey, look, here we go. Brandon, she says, gain the world, but lose your soul. Miss Shelby, how you doing? She says, love your children in the way you need to provide security, respect, confidence, safety, and everything they need to function and in a mean, cruel, crazy world. That's the deal. Okay. Hug, kisses, sharing information, and prayer. Love is caring and kind, and taught to our children by their moms and dads. And dads. And dads. Man. So, I mean, so ladies and gentlemen, what's the key? What's the joint? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Check it out. It's time to get on in the show. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? If y'all want to get up in the den, everybody, all you got to do is click the link. Hopefully you're following me or you're on the Lions Den with Seth show. Herman's going to put it on his page. But if y'all want to get on in, this is your time to do that, y'all. We just got a minute if y'all want to jump in and give us your take on that. And what is it that we do? Okay, how can we help as far as us, as far as being men, being fathers? How can we do that and not continue the same trend of this relationship and want to let our sons know how wrong and how hard life can be? Now, let's going back to our daughters, man. Now, how do you father them not having a son but want to prepare them?
Man, so for me, man, because I got two girls.
Yeah.
Right. I have two girls, and it's tough because you want to make sure that they don't fall for the stuff that you
used to plant.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So what's going on? So
man, my daughter went on her first date. She done had 2 dates now.
Oh, boy, you told me that, I cringed because I know my daughter's.
You know what I'm saying? My daughter went on her first 2 dates. I met the young man and whatnot. Real smooth young, you know what I'm saying? Now, real respectable and all that stuff. Mr. Brown, me and all that. And I'm thinking, yeah, I did that too.
Yeah. Yeah. See?
But all I can do is hope that my daughter has the sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And listen to the things that I say, because unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, she can't live under my protection forever. You know what I'm saying? Under my direct protection anyway.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? She's got to get out there and see what the world is like. So you got to push him out there every now and then to be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Here's everything that you need. Don't do this, don't do that. But you got to get out there.
You got to get out there. And with that, we have to love them through that process. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got our guest going on. I think this is Simon, right? Give it up.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
He's ready.
Look, he's ready.
I'm always ready.
Background all popping. Is looking all.
Yeah, man.
What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm always ready. You know, we have our own little podcast that we do too, so I'm always set up and ready to go.
Got it. So, what's your thoughts, brother?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of things with this. This is an incredibly deep thing to unpack.
Yeah.
And I'm coming from the perspective of a teacher.
Okay.
So I see daughters and sons of many people.
Yes.
And I think we have to reconfigure how we think about parenthood. And this is what I mean by that. in the clip that we showed, we watched 2 clips.
Correct.
Both clips, the men did what they thought was the thing for them to do.
That's right.
Right. But like I said in the comments, one, our sons are not us. So we try to do things in a way that we would have it done for us, but they are not like us. They are different. And also the era is different. The time is different. So we have to do all of that in a different way. So this is what needs to happen. Fathers, we need to add more tools to our toolboxes.
There you go.
What you see, what we watched in those 2 clips was 2 dudes who had screwdrivers in their toolboxes. And y'all know about a screwdriver. You can use it to pry stuff. You can use it to screw things. You can hold a door open with it. You can break in a car with it. They use that same screwdriver for everything.
See?
But they need more tools instead of using the same one. You can get the same idea across. You can teach the same lessons. You just have to switch up how you do it. One size don't fit all.
That's the key. That's the key. And I'm so glad you said that. That's the reason why I said how important it is to know your audience, know your child, right? And another thing too, what you say about this, Doc, what is your thought process of the lack of emotional intelligence?
Oh, okay. I got plenty to say about that. All right, so let's look at this. I think that most men, most fathers today, right? We are compared to mothers. It's not that we don't know how to do it, but that we do it differently. And society in itself is not prepared to explore that because no one has ever did that. They think that we're all the same. So emotional intelligence, okay, being able to see a mood, to see an attitude and adjust accordingly, right? I think a lot of the fathers do see that. But the adjustment that they make is what needs to shift.
There you go.
How you approach a situation or your child has to shift. And there are times when you need to step on the brakes and you need to be harsh, but then there's other times you need to ease up. You just have to play the situation how it go.
Yeah, I like that. Herm, what you think, bro?
First, I want to say Doc is probably one of my favorite, you know what I'm saying, Lion Pride Network contributors, man. I always agree with what he's talking about. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you there and appreciate you coming on. I like what he talked about with the screwdriver.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because, yeah, you could do a lot of things with the screwdriver.
Hey, it says, look, Herman Brown is from Clarksville.
Who is that?
Hey, they you know what
I'm saying? Hey, you can do a lot of things with a screwdriver, but it don't have to, it's not necessarily the right way. You know what I mean? And when he talked about men are being compared to women when it comes to parenting.
Yes.
I really think that is truly happening now, because now, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of people telling, well, not people, it's women now telling men how to be men.
Say that one more time. One more time. It's who?
It's a lot of women telling men how to be men now. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not sure. Maybe I was asleep. I don't know when this flip happened. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say this in the women's defense, that there is a lot of men out there letting women down. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to raising the kids together and stuff like that. So I can understand why women are upset and feel like they need to say something about something. Because damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, they not there for the father of their child is not there for their kid.
See?
So they got to raise the kids and stuff like that. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? That this is not coming from a place of nowhere. It's coming from a place of frustration.
That's right.
So I get that. You know what I mean? But it's like now, you know what I mean? It feels like men, if we say anything, you know what I mean, it comes to raising our sons, raising our daughters, and immediately get shut down. It's not how it's supposed to be.
Hey, go ahead, Doc. What you got, bro?
You know what? Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say about that. This is how I view it, and I always use this example on our channel, and I'm gonna say it here just in case y'all didn't hear it.
Hold on, what's your channel?
Yeah, let everybody know.
We are in the Book of Man. Book of Man. We have our own Facebook page. We do book studies. We do Saturday talks with Doc and the Lion. So yeah, we are here. We are here doing the same thing y'all doing. So hopefully we can get together one day and collaborate and talk about some good stuff. So we'll be reaching out for that.
Yeah.
But here's the example I want to say. In the wild, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a pack of rhinoceros. I mean, a whole bunch of them. They come across a hippopotamus that is orphaned. No parents nowhere in sight. The rhino can raise the hippo because they look kind of the same size. You know, they kind of run both herbivores. They both do that. But when it comes time to charge something, the hippo can't do it because he is not a rhino.
See,
this is what happens when our boys are left without fathers because the moms are doing what they can with what they have, but they can only teach a boy to be almost like them. They can be almost like a man. They can pretend to be that. But when the time comes to put the rubber to the road, it doesn't happen. This is why you see this. This is what I see in schools today. And I'm telling you because I am there. Boys are handling emotional situations the same way that their mothers will. They're not built for that. They're not built for that kind of thing.
So then, therefore, they're using aggression. See?
No,
oh no, it's different.
It's not aggression.
Different. It's not. No. It is very all right. These days, you know what you see? The boys doing all the gossiping.
Man,
they do all that.
Man, hey, Doc. I'm
telling what I know.
Doc, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a community center director. You know what I mean?
You know.
So I got an after school program that I run. You know what I mean? And I got little boys that in there. I call them in the mix.
Yep.
I say your nickname in the mix because every time something happens, you running your behind. Yeah, I tell them. I say I'm gonna call you in the mix. Because you're running behind these girls and everything, just trying to find out what's going on.
Yep,
they are gossip. And to add to that, add to what Doc is talking about, the way they respond is emotional outbursts. Man, it's like I'm watching Love and Hip Hop when they with stuff to come out their mouth. You know what I mean?
Stop it, bro.
I'm not lying to you, dog. You know what I mean? It's a serious problem. I'm trying to deal with these kids. It's like. They so quick to curse you out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Go ahead, Doc. I'll let you get your last point in. Go ahead, bro.
Oh man, there's so much. It is so much to go in on there. But on the converse, we also see this, and this is what I see from a lot of folks. They all act like teenage boys. Now, watch where I'm going with this. The young women today. They behave the same way teenage boys do, with testosterone just going and they fix everything with violence.
Okay, right.
There's the most fights we see come from girls.
Yep.
They are like goodness. But that's all because of parenting.
Yeah.
And when I say that, some fathers are not there for one reason or another. But we are important. We are the counterbalance to what they get. We are the counterbalance to make sure that they don't take something too far. It's no breaks.
That's right.
That's why we need to be there. And in the video, you know what that was with Denzel? It was too much breaks. He stopped the whole thing.
Yeah.
And we can do that. We destroy our own kids. We think and we say stuff. And I heard y'all talk about this earlier about how we have to prepare them for what's coming.
That's right.
What the world is. Yeah, it says prepare them, but not do it to them.
That's right. That's the deal. That's the deal. Yo, Doc, first of all, man, I want to thank you for just spending some time in the den. And hey, what y'all think, ladies and gentlemen? Yo, should we bring him back?
We definitely. I don't care what they say. Doc coming back, man. I gotta get him back on the show.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes. Hey, listen,
y'all let me know.
Shout out to Rich. He says, iron can't sharpen iron if it's 10. Woo, Lord. Hey, Doc, thanks for being on, man. Look. Yes, look, we got you. Hey, we got it. Look, bring him back. Hey, so we're gonna keep in touch with you. All right, Doc?
For sure, man. Thank y'all for having me. Big old fan, man. I like what y'all doing. Keep it up. Keep moving forward. Y'all keep God first. We there. We doing this.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Go.
Man, oh man, bro. What is a bit man? Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Look here. Look, let me get into some of these comments, y'all. Definitely look, have them back. Good stuff. All right, y'all. Look. So look, y'all, we had some good comments up in the beginning while we was chit-chatting. So I want to hit that up. What's up, Big AG, man? Thank you for being on. This is my brother, man. Was in Afghanistan with this dude, man. Hey, been brothers ever since. He says, if you bought a new computer but had to use an outdated operating system, that wouldn't be the best idea. So when you get a new computer, your seed, like your child, it is in your best interest to update your operating system.
Man, what we got to understand, man,
but don't that make sense though?
It does, because our kids are smarter than we were when we was kids.
Bruh, yes.
You know what I mean? They got way more information at their fingertips than we had when we was kids.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that my kids think about and have, and they, you know what I'm saying, they conversation was nowhere near what I was talking about.
Yes. No. But then at the same time, they're not only are their conversations on a different level, they're deeper. You see what I'm saying? Because back in the day, look, if we have an argument, we just realize we had an argument, we might fight, and then later on we go and play again. You see what I'm saying? It's nothing. Yeah.
My daughters asked me what I thought about abortion.
Wow.
And I'm thinking at their age, I was thinking about different ways I could skip rocks across the pond. You know what I mean? I didn't, they was asking me what I thought about abortion and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like what I think about the presidential candidates. I didn't even know who the hell the president was.
That's why you silly. And but the thing is though, so ladies and gentlemen, we only got a few minutes. Yo, this has been a dope show. If y'all think so, if y'all agree, let us know that this was a dope show. And plus, I want to make sure that y'all can give us a review. It's so important that we get this from you guys. We don't do it just for the hell of it. We make sure that we're connecting with you. But I think it is, right? It's our responsibility to make sure we are monitoring what's on television, because don't get me wrong, social media and everything is going to happen. It's going to be out there, right? But what are we doing to monitor that? It is crazy as a Betsy bug right now, bro. I mean, you got so many different ideas, so many different messaging that's everywhere, not just on the radio, but on TV and social media. And look, you can go on the gram and you got to scroll up, you do the reels. It's always something. Right. So how can you be a functioning father, monitor that, learn how to use what they use so you're not, kind of outdated to AG's point, so that you can be more current to help them with the current way of living?
I think the first thing we need to worry about is making sure that the father's present. You know what I mean? To get up in there and make sure that the father is there. Now, the narrative has always been, especially with our culture, that Black fathers aren't there. You know what I mean? But that's not the case, truly.
I think it ever was the case to just label saying Black men are not there. There's so many different factors, but go ahead to your point.
I think that what we need to do is make sure that we understand that it's not always our way.
There you go.
We gotta meet people where they are, to include our kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got to understand what's the trials and tribulations going on in their life. Case in point, social bullying, right? I thought that was a bunch of BS. Like, turn your phone off if that's the problem.
No.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you get social bully. What kind of weak stuff is that? I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Because that's a source of validation for them.
And because I didn't grow up with in the social era.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
My kids, that's all they know.
That's right.
So I've got to be parents, not just men. Parents got to be more understanding about what their kids see as important.
Yes, sir.
And what the problems are. You know what I mean? Because if you just dismiss it, you just that person that don't understand. They still got to live this life though, without your guidance now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Mr. Mika says, have an open door policy. Listen to your kids.
Let it marinate.
Marinate. Yep. Before you respond, have real conversations.
Hold on. Though. I don't know if that was Tamika though, man. I don't know if it's Tamika or the person that hacked her. I don't know who that is because she got hacked sending me some crazy messages and whatnot.
Look, and Larry says, we must continue developing ourselves. Excuse me. Can't just rely on experiences. There's plenty of books, seminars, etc. out there. And you know what? I like that, Larry. And you know what? To your point, look, she said it's me. Here's the deal. I think certain people, bro, they feel as though because I've made it here socially, right, or financially, I'm done learning. I'm done growing. I'm done experiencing life. I'm done, I'm fixed. I'm a made man now, so I'm good. But as soon as we wrap our mind around that, then we're done living.
Right.
We're done living.
And as soon as you make it to where your kids feel like they can't come to you, you done being a parent. You know what I mean? Like things are going to happen in their life that is going to infuriate you.
Yeah.
Things happen with my kids that brought me all out of character. And I snapped. You know what I'm saying? I snapped and went off, went crazy, you know what I'm saying? And went over the edge, went over the top on them. You know what I mean? It didn't already happen. You know what I mean? The incident already happened. The stuff in their phone is already there. So instead of guiding them through that, I went crazy. Now it takes even longer for them to develop trust in me, to be able to talk to me about things that are happening and not lie to me about stuff because they're scared of what my reaction is going to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
do.
you got to check that because believe it or not, man, your kids are their own individual humans that are going to go through trials and tribulations. Am I saying that discipline shouldn't be the case? No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that everything's got to be a teachable moment. Yeah. Because if it's not, what's going to happen is it's still going to happen. But now your kids won't talk to you. And now your kids is truly lost out there.
And you're absolutely right. And then to your point, not only is it a teaching moment for them, but also yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's a teaching.
Hell yeah.
Do you know how I had to listen, y'all? With my daughter, okay. Look, when that happened, okay, only 10 years old, y'all. Listen, I can't tell you. First of all, I didn't even think that I had enough estrogen in me to have a daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, I see it. I thought that all you would have is daughter.
The core. So look, when it happened, she had a lady thing. I'm like, well, damn. This is life. Yeah. This is life. But here's the key, though. I never got this part of life. Even I didn't get this from my mother to explain to me what this really meant. To be a man, to understand it when I have or if I had a daughter. So I had to learn right then and there. So I had to make sure, okay, so my daughter's tripping out. She don't get this. She just said, hey, this happened. Let me chill out for a minute because this is a part of life. Now I had to go and get check it out, Herb. I had to go and grab my 16-year-old self that didn't know. Get him to see this, find a level of maturity, and then put that ill feeling, right? That icky feeling to the side and be a father.
Right.
Big Rich. Rich says, that's right. We've got to meet young folks on their level nowadays. And they are meeting, collaborating on these IT programs, right? So we've got to be able to reach out to them using the common tools. And Brandy said, I definitely believe in teachable moments. We have to realize that we have to train them for the real world. That don't happen by always snapping at them.
Man, absolutely, Brandy. You know what I mean? Here's my last words, right? It takes a lot. You know, I don't have a son. Yeah. I don't have a son out there that I know about, right?
Yeah. But, wait, what? Hold on.
Oh, you know what I mean?
You
to this day, I ain't got a son. You know what I mean? Right now, you know what I mean?
Period. Look, you ain't got to ask shit.
No, I mean,
all right.
I mean, you know what I mean? But I have 2 daughters. I'm just saying, man.
Spit it out, man.
Oh, if you see me on one of those paternity test shows. I don't,
Maury.
anyway, you know what I mean? But check this out. I have 2 daughters, right?
Mhm.
And I want to make sure my wife, man.
See, yo, see? Sharita, look.
baby, just know it's before you. You know what I mean? It's before you. If they come and they 15 or something, 16, I don't know. You know what I mean? If they come,
as long as there's no newborns.
if they come, want to eat Korean food all the time, I don't know. You know what I mean? Well, anyway, back to what I was saying. Like real talk. Like I got 2 girls. We talked about the difference between boys and girls, right?
Yeah.
My daughters could almost make me do anything by saying daddy to me. It's like there's no feeling, it's a feeling that I can't describe when my daughters say daddy. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm in their hands at that moment. You know what I mean? If I had a son, I like, you better call me pops or something. You know what I mean? I can't. It's going to always be a difference when it comes to that for me, I believe. Maybe when I have a son, when I actually have a son, it'll be different for me. You know what I mean? But forgive me, I'm human.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like that it should be a difference in how you bring them up. Not necessarily the way my man Denzel portrayed Fences or Snoop Dogg. But you got to prepare. I know, I feel like you got to prepare a boy a certain kind of way. And you got to show your daughters a certain kind of way as a man. You know what I mean?
You. And I'm gonna end with this, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to thank y'all for being engaged and taking this conversation head on, because it's necessary, right? Right? We need this. But also, our men, young men, even grown men, we are needed, right? And being able to connect with each other at whatever level is needed as well, right? And when you see individuals, see them for who they are and listen to their standard, not yours. That's the key. Even your kids, see where they're at, right? And expect that, but love them for where they're at. But ladies and gentlemen, this is where she says needs a part 2, teenagers, right? To get the point of view. Yeah. Hey, check it out, y'all. If y'all know some teenagers, what's going on, man?
Tamika, get your kids on. We'll talk to them.
We had the kids on, you know what I'm talking about? And look, if they got something to say and not just want to say something, that's what this is about, right? Give us something. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, what y'all think about this? Finding some kids, or if y'all know somebody, y'all send them our way, and we can have a conversation about what we need to know. Think about it. What we need to know, like how they need to be talked to, right? Think about it. You know how crazy that is? Because look, check it out. Just because we've been teenagers before, we feel like we got it all, right? Just like to the kids, they feel like, well, they know more than us. Okay, all right, you ain't never been there. Even though we've been where they are, things are changing, right? The molecular structure may be the same, but the mental is different.
Won't be my kids, but
only your kids. Yeah. So look, it says bring kids on the panel. All right, ladies and gentlemen. But again, make sure y'all share this. You subscribe. We're gonna keep doing this, y'all. Yeah, she says she would definitely bring her son on. He's 14, and I'm learning a different side of him. Good.
Let's do it, Brandy. Yeah.
Let's do it. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Lion's Den, and we in the building. You too. Y'all have a good weekend. One.